This is the 10th video of 18 short videos, over halfway. Tips for environmentalists on what not to say. How to avoid turning people off so you can share something of value that will help them make a change. And lesson 10 is drawing a hard line. So, do you let people know that there are some things that you just refuse to do and you're above it? It's not for you. So, that's a rhetorical question. And I want to start by saying that making black and white choices, especially in your own life, is a highly effective way to take a stand for something and greatly improve aspects of your life, like your health and other things. Not saying it's a bad idea for you to make that choice. Counterintuitively, it's a very fast way to stop someone else from moving forward on their own journey by creating a you versus them scenario. So if you choose to give up something cold turkey, boycott a store forever, or commit to a lifestyle choice that honors your values, these are commendable actions, and I'm not telling you not to do them. They can have a positive ripple effect on those around you and on society as a whole by watching you and seeing you do that, for modeling. But believing or just communicating in a way that insinuates that other people around you have a social and moral responsibility to do the same thing is where you get into trouble. This is where environmentalists can put up a barrier for would-be converts. People can feel turned off, they can feel talked down to, because the conversation tone completely shifts from one where you're just being you and expressing yourself authentically to where they're inferior for not having made the same choice as you, and therefore they're in judgment by you, the person who knows better. So what might that sound like? So things not to say is, no thank you, I haven't stepped foot inside a McDonald's for 2 years and I'm not about to start today. Or, is there dairy in this? I can't eat dairy, I'm a vegan. People weren't meant to eat that stuff. Or, you couldn't pay me to shop at Walmart, it's gross. And that might be a completely valid way that you feel. Like, you might feel that way about that store or that lifestyle choice. What I'm getting at is the conscious response from an environmentalist who wants to make an impact and influence someone in that moment is to ask yourself, can I practice honoring my life choices, owning those, and seeking to understand and respect the choices of others, even though they might not be the choices I would make. So even if you are a 10-year vegan, born, raised a vegan, and believe in it wholeheartedly, and someone asks you or offers you something, especially if it's a gift, you can easily just simply respond, no thanks, I'm not interested in drinking milk, or trying to drink less milk. And it's just simple at that. They might ask why and maybe push a little harder, but then you're now answering a question that they've asked of you and not proclaiming a judgment on them without any response from them. So that's key. It's very subtle, but I hope you get that. Is if you are short and simple and just say, hey, no thanks, I'm not interested, and they ask you a question, the whole tone of the conversation changes to where you'd like it to be, where they're asking you for information. If people want to go to McDonald's or Walmart, don't sit in the car and protest, making it really awkward for everybody. Offer an alternative and then join them anyway. If don't buy anything. If they still want to go in, consider it research. You're just wandering around taking notes mentally about why you hate that place. You can only influence someone if they can relate to you based on some sort of shared values or commonalities. The more you set yourself apart from people, the harder it is to influence them and to reach them. So keep as many channels open as possible while honoring your choices. No one we interviewed, these are all coming, these lessons, from hundreds of interviews on the radio. No one we interviewed said that they find that hardline approach educational when an environmentalist uses it and says, no frickin' way, like I don't believe in that. So consider that. People don't find it educational if that's the approach that you use. So I hope this was of interest to you. I do want to remind you that this video series ends at 18 videos at the end of the month, and if you're signed up for the email list by then, on my blog you'll get the free ebook with a lot more stuff inside, just like this. The website's eco-fluence.com, and don't worry, there's a link in the video description. Thank you for listening. Share if you found this helpful, and have a great day.